Hey guys, SpucyQ here, and I am back with another Minecraft Redstone video. Today, I will be showcasing an industrial furnace that I've created, and here it is. This is the Stack Smelter. It's an industrial furnace using 64 individual furnaces, inspired by a design by Mumbo Jumbo, first showing me the use of minecarts in industrial furnace design. Before I had seen his video, I'd been using a design by Tango Tech, which just involved hoppers and redstone, and that design maxed out at 15 furnaces just because of the redstone strength limit. But anyway, this is a lot more powerful than Mumbo Jumbo's design and certainly a lot more efficient. So let me show you how it works. First, simply, we've got an output chest right here, which this thing can output about 4.5 items per second with 30 seconds of startup time. So that translates to this chest being full in about 12 to 13 minutes. Up here is our input. We have our smelted items, items to be smelted input, and our fuel input. As a note, this thing can handle just about any fuel except for lava buckets, and I'll show you why later. But it has no fuel buffer, so that is something unique to this design. Other designs such as Tango Tech's and JL2579's design, they require a fuel buffer of at least 64 items per furnace before it can work efficiently. So this thing only requires one fuel item per furnace in order to get started. Here is our on-off switch. This thing, when it's on, the system is turned off, as indicated by this redstone lamp. When it's on, the system's off. When it's off, the system is running. So, without further ado, let's go take a look at some of the inner workings. This right here is the minecart loader and dispatcher. This thing fills up the hopper minecart, and if you'll notice, these are hopper minecarts, which is why you cannot use lava buckets, because lava buckets would fill up these first 5 spots, distribute them to the first 5 furnaces, and then it would take a while for it to fill up the hoppers there, and you would need many lava buckets in order to fill this entire thing up, although it would basically be able to run for forever if you managed to do that. So lava buckets are not the most practical for this design, but they could still be used. Anyway, so this mechanism up here fills up these hoppers with exactly how many items you need to put one in every furnace before returning back here. This is due to this being a hopper clock with exactly 1/4 of the number of furnaces in items here. So 16 items translates to 64 furnaces, which means that this design is infinitely expandable by any multiple of 4 furnaces. This would be 4, this would be 8, 32, 64 furnaces. We could put 64 items in here, and it would be 4 times 64, which 256 furnaces with the click of a button there. So anyway, that is something unique to this design. It fills up exactly how many items you need, sends it out immediately, and then also something that adds to the efficiency of this design is that up here we have another set of hopper minecarts, which are dropped down in as soon as this set is fired away. So there's constantly a set of hopper minecarts in here being loaded and ready to fire. So that is what makes part of what makes this thing so efficient. Also, the fact that it is 64 furnaces all working together in complete synchronization. One final note on this, I'd like to point out that this thing is running north to south, despite the minecart rails being adjacent just like that. Mumbo Jumbo's video said that this sort of thing was direction dependent because of the minecart rails hooking up incorrectly. So let me demonstrate to you why he said that and why it is wrong. So if we have 2 sets of minecart rails running north to south just like this, and we try placing rails, they'll connect up like that. and then running east to west, they will connect up correctly, which is why Mumbo said that it can only be built east to west. But if we take and think about this for a second and do some testing, we can look and see, oops, if we place down these rails and then place one there, since this one is connected on both ends, it doesn't change direction to hook up with this one. Neither does this one or this one. Now if you look at this one, it has one end open, so it will change direction. But if now that this one has one end open, it will change direction as well. But if we hook up all of those, we can create two side-by-side lines of powered rails running north to south, just the same as running east to west. So it makes building it a little bit more complicated, a little bit more difficult, especially if you mess something up. For example, if you end up trying to place this rail and then place this rail, etc. Just make sure you have one line like that and you're basically good to go. It's really not that difficult to build it running north to south. So it is not direction dependent. It can be built any direction you choose quite easily. So that's also something that I wanted to point out about this design. I think that is about everything that I wanted to touch on in this showcase. Obviously there's going to be a lot more to talk about if I put out a tutorial of this thing, and on that note, please like, comment, and subscribe to show me that you like this design and want to see more of it, want to see how to build it, because right now my channel is obviously very small, and if nobody is going to see this thing, I'm not going to put however long into creating a tutorial for this thing if no one will ever use it, or if no one ever likes it, or that. So I'm going to be trying to promote this thing as much as I can to see if people want to see how to build it, see how it works, sending it to guys like JL, who I believe would appreciate a design that is actually faster than the one that he has. But if people in the Minecraft community, Minecraft YouTube community, find it to be too expensive or too complicated or something like that, then obviously I'm not going to put the time into making a tutorial for it. So anyway, please like, comment, and subscribe for more, and I will see you guys next time.